Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to your English class. Students, today we are going to read the story of the white elephant, and this story is written by the famous writer Ruskin Bond. Now, students, before starting the story, let us try to understand what is given in the pre-reading task. So, here the first question is: do you like animals? So, students, according to me, most of the people and uh, children like animals too much. Second one is, have you ever been to a zoo? It means that have you ever gone to a zoo? Yes, most of you might have gone to some zoo, might have visited some zoo. And what is your attitude towards the caged animals? Means the animals in the cage. When you see the animals or birds in the cage, how do you think then? What do you think about them? So, students, according to me, it's not a good thing to cage some animal or bird, because by doing this, we are snatching, we are seizing, or we are curtailing, diminishing the liberty or freedom of that animal or bird. So, next one is, do you watch them standing very close to them or from a safe distance? So, students, it is advisable not to watch the animals but standing very close to them. So how we should watch them? We should watch them from a safe distance, because for the last 2 or 3 years you might have seen the different videos in the TV in which most people while people were watching the animals in the zoo, by some mistake, by some error, they have uh, got into the area of those wild animals, and how those wild animals they have killed those people. So we should watch the animals from a safe distance. What would you do if you found someone troubling or teasing an animal? Now, if you see somebody that he is teasing an animal, so what would you do then? Would you not bother at all? Means you will not care about that. He is bothering, let him bother the animal. Will you do that? So according to me, that is not a good thing. Okay, that if somebody is doing something wrong and we are not bothering about that at all, so that's not a good thing. We should interfere, we should try to stop that person from doing that. Second is, we will try to save the animal yourself. Yes, we will try to save that animal ourselves. We should try to save that animal, and we should uh, advise that person who is teaching that animal that it's not a good thing. Okay, you are doing a bad thing, you are not doing a good thing. Next one is, inform PFA, means people for animals. So authorities, these are certain organizations who work for the welfare of the caged animals and different animals. So of course we will, if that person doesn't pay any heed to our plea, if he doesn't pay any heed to our advice, so then what we will do, we will inform PFA, people for authorities. So students, given below is a zigzag puzzle, here a crossword puzzle, a grid is given here. So find out the names of at least 10 animals or birds hidden horizontally. Horizontally means towards this side, then vertically like these columns, and diagonally. So here they have given at least 10 animals or birds hidden here. So this is your task. You will try to find them out. So now let us start reading the story. Students, what is given in the story? So let us start. Now read the story about a white elephant. Long ago, a great herd of elephants lived in a forest near the Himalaya mountains. Now see here, long ago means so many years ago. Before, a great herd of elephant. Herd means group of elephants. So a herd of elephants lived in a forest near the Himalaya mountains. So there that group of elephants lived. The finest elephant in the tribe was a rare white animal. So which one is the finest elephant in that group? So that was a rare. Rare means that is not found very common. That is found very less. Okay, so rare means that is found very less. So which is the finest elephant there? It's a rare white animal. Unfortunately, the mother of this elephant was old and blind. Unfortunately means unluckily. Okay, so unluckily, the mother of that white elephant was old and blind. Blind means she cannot see. So, although her son gathered sweet wild fruits for her every day, he was often angry to find that the other elephants had stolen his mother's food. Now, her son means that white elephant, he gathered means collected sweet wild fruits for her every day. Although that baby elephant, that white elephant, he collected sweet fruits for his mother every day, but he got angry every day. Why? Because most of the other animals, what they keep on doing, they keep on taking her fruits, his mother's food, stealthily, means without her permission and secretly, as she cannot see. Okay, as she cannot look, she was blind. So they take advantage of that thing, that she is blind, she can't see anything. So they steal her food every day, and due to this, that white elephant, it got often, means maximum times, it got angry. So mother, he said, he said to his mother, Mother, it would be better if you and I were to go and live alone in a distant cave I have discovered. So one day he said to his mother, Mother, it would be better if you and I, we go to some forest, some other place, and live alone in that distant means far away. In that faraway cave I have discovered, means that white elephant, he had discovered, he had found a new cave for himself and his mother. The mother elephant agreed, and for a time the two of them lived happily in a peaceful spot near a glade of wild fruit trees, until one evening they heard loud cries coming from the great forest. So the mother elephant agreed. The mother elephant agreed means consented, said yes. She agreed with her son that they should go to that distant cave, and for some time the two of them means the mother and that white baby elephant, they lived there happily with happiness in a peaceful spot means area near a glade of wild fruit trees, and glade means an open space in a forest. So in that space they lived alone, and they were very happy until, and up to when they were happy, until one evening, what they heard loud cries coming from the great forest, from the dense forest. The loud cries of someone were coming. That is the voice of a man in distress. So that were the voice of a man, that were the cries of a man who was in danger. Distress means danger. So said the white elephant to his mother, I must go and see if I can help him. So the white elephant told, Mother, I must go and see if I can help that man who is in distress, who is in danger. So do not go, my son, said his mother. The blind mother, she said, do not go, my son. I am old and blind. Though I am old and blind, I can't see, but I know the ways of human beings towards us. But I know that what that I know what is the attitude of, okay, what are the ways of human beings towards the animals. So you please don't go there. So your goodness will be rewarded by treachery. Treachery means cheating. Okay, treachery means cheating. So your goodness, आपकी अच्छाई जो है, will be rewarded by treachery. You will be awarded back as by cheating. But the white elephant could not bear to think of anyone in trouble, and he hurried down to the lake in the direction of the cries, where he discovered a man who was a forester. So, what happened then? But the white elephant, he didn't listen to his mother, and he couldn't bear that if anybody is in trouble, he is crying for help, and he is not paying heed to those cries. So he went towards that place, and he discovered that a man who was a forester. He was crying out there. So, don't fear me, stranger, he said. Tell me how I can help you. Now, that white elephant went to that forester and said, don't fear me, the stranger. Don't fear of me. I am not going to harm you. You tell me, how can I help you? So the forester told the white elephant that he had been lost for 7 days and nights and could not find his way back to Banaras where he lived. Now the forester told the white elephant that I have got lost in this jungle, in this forest for 7 days and nights, and I am unable to find out my way back to the Banaras. So where I lived. So climb on my back. See, students, climb. B is silent here. Climb on my back. Sound of B is very less. Okay, climb on my back, said the elephant cheerfully. Cheerfully means happily. And I will carry you home. Now the white elephant said, you climb on my back. You sit on my back and I will show you the way back to your home. The elephant carried the man swiftly, swiftly means quickly, through the forest until they reached open country, means until they reached the country. So the elephant carries that man swiftly means quickly, very fast. So then he left him on the outskirts of the city before returning to his cave. So there, but what the elephant did, he left him on the outskirts. Outskirts means bordering areas, means boundary of the country, bordering area of the country, before running to his cave. Up to there he left him. Now the man can go back to his home easily. So he left him there. The forester was a greedy and cunning man. Now the forester, he was a very greedy and a cunning man. So yes, he knew that the king's favorite elephant had died, and that cunning man, that forester, he knew that the king of that country, his favorite elephant had died. The king would reward me richly. Richly means he will give me a rich prize, too much prize, okay, a good prize, thought the man, if I capture this fine animal for him. That if I capture this fine elephant, this white elephant for him, he straightway asked for a royal audience. So he straightway go there to ask for a royal audience. The king was delighted when he heard the description of the white elephant. Now the king was delighted. The king became extremely happy. Delighted means to become extremely happy. The king was delighted when he heard the description. Description means explanation of the white elephant, that what type of elephant was that. So I would love to possess such a fine creature. So he told him that I would love to possess such a fine creature, such a fine living being. So go back to the forest with a band of my most skillful trainers, and if they succeed in capturing this rare elephant, you shall be well rewarded. Now the king told him that you go with a band. Band means a group of skilled trainers, and go and try to capture that elephant, and if you succeed in that, okay, then I will definitely give you a rich reward. So the forester had cunningly noted landmarks while riding back to Banaras. Now as he was a cunning man, so while the elephant was bringing him back to Banaras, what he had done, he had noticed the various landmarks there to the forest. So and he led the trainers to the lake where the white elephant was gathering bamboo stems for his mother's evening meal. And he led the trainers means he took all the skilled trainers to the lake where the white elephant was collecting bamboo stems for his mother's evening meal. And when the elephant saw the forester with a band of trainers, he knew he had been betrayed. Betrayed means cheated. So he came to know that man, that forester, had cheated him. Or one more word for this betrayed is deceived him, as it is given in your page. So betrayed, deceived, it means cheating. So he tried to escape, but the trainers pursued him. Pursued means followed him. So though that white elephant, he tried to escape, he tried to save himself. To escape means to save himself, but the trainers pursued him. But the trainers followed him. Pursued means followed him, and soon succeeded in capturing him. And soon they become successful in catching that white elephant. Then they led him through the forest and entered the Banaras in triumph. Triumph means victory, victoriously. So and then they led him through the forest, and then they led him through the forest. They took him from the forest to the Banaras in triumph, means victoriously. So students, that's enough for today, and tomorrow we will read the next part of our story. We will try to find out what will happen next. So that's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.